Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. First carry from Matt Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. Tyler Lockett.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? Can you get him outside the pocket like that? Doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack.
By Bobby Wagner.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Dave Parker.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Baker in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
24-yard gain on the
Here's Tua.
1st down, Dolphins.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to number 18,
Preston Williams. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For a 2-point conversion.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
18, Seahawks 7.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Jerome Baker.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This is Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hand.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 72 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Tua to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's now 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as this. Oh, they're on him too. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the 1st drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there?
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Throwing back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal 1st half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the 2nd half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Third down here.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's second down and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. It's side, baby. That's baby side. Rush in.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
9-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
22, 22, single.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Goal to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And I think the ball's out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and goal at the...
Now it's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Next to score, Dolphins 40, Seahawks 35. Jason Myers to kick it.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dance, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Park. It got his man, complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 96 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, the ball. Check 9, check 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
The 43-yard line.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Seahawks will line up.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Grant sets to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And out. Fourth down.
They run for it with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, here's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
On the play. First down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Seahawks, 49.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play. but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. You and I roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental. Get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with a monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. Who were you then?